name is Nunju, and today's argument topic is should not be kept on the animals should not be kept in the cage. And I'm going to say yes about this topic. And I'm going to talk about reason why I said yes. First of all, I think, for example, think of like that. In the cage, we put in the only venomous things. I cannot admit it. Only venomous things or only danger things. I can admit it, but not those things. We didn't put in like those things. It can run away. When it run away, they can earn our money. So they just put in the cage. Reason why the land is very expensive. So we put in a lot of the animals and on the small land. For example, think of the who raising a chicken. Who raising the chicken peoples are very awful. Think of it. The reason why the land is very small. I said that. So they make the land small and they put a lot of chicken. Just the chicken can go inside and just chicken like a chicken body shape and smaller than their body, and just lay it and sleeping and eat it and again. They get a precious life, but they don't go outside. They can't go outside and they can't breathe the fresh air, and they breathe the only same air. But they will be very stressful. That is a very kind of bothering the peoples. And how about you guys? Just for example, you guys, your body shape and just go inside like that cage and think of it. You go inside like that cage and doing your work and sleep and just eat it. How about that is a very stressful. You get a really precious life, but you don't go outside and you can't go outside and just get some order to the other people. It is a very bothering and it is a very stressful. Sometimes we should give some free, and at that time the animal will be very happy, and at that time our life will be very peaceful, and animal will think people is a bad, and they will think people is a very nice.
I think we have to make their living in just cage. Also, the cage have a good point and a bad point. And good point is that, and the bad point is you said the animal feel like very lazy and sad. And if that is me, I feel like that too. But if the master is used a cage, then that cage is protect the animal from the human. And that is not all. The cage is protect the human from the animal too. And if that is the country, then it is very hard. It is very serious. Then for example, the master made their pet is live in just backyard, then the other wild animal could be give a hurt for them. Then do you feel good? No. Maybe you'll feel bad. No one and no master want their pet or the animal is the have a hurt, and the animal is got a sickness or that animal is sick, because they could be feel like very sad, and also we have to spend a lot of money, and so they use this case. And if that case have just only bad points, then the master will never use this cage. But this cage have but I think this cage have a good point than a bad point. Also they can feel like bad, but I think they could know that is helpful for them. And also if that is the puppy or the baby animal, then they will feel they want to be alive to roam. But if there is adult, then that is okay. But if there is baby, then it is very serious. They could be a die, or they could be give a hurt. And I was watch one TV program, and the TV program is this TV program title is the Animal House. And when I see them, the one dogs is killing a lot of puppy. So their master was feel like very sad. Because they said I have to make they are living the just cage. So I'm not made they are not living the
Cage is a very helpful. I think not. Because of the, for example, when the cage is not helpful because of the, for example, you think that North Korea is very unhelpful because of they are very poor, and also they get some order to the other peoples. Like for example, when a few years and during the decade, they get an order by the Kim Jong-il, or right now they get an order by the Kim Jong-un. Like this, you think that North Korea is very unhappy and unpeaceful. So they are very unhappy, and you think that North Korea is, you don't want to live in the North Korea. But in the other hand, the South Korea is very peaceful. So we are very happy. But we cannot admit it. The North Korea is unhappy. But think of it. How about the animals? Animals are put in the cage, so they get ordered by the peoples. But you cannot admit it. That is very bad. So I mean, the animal is very bad. And also the doctor said too. Doksu리 is when the Doksu리 came growing up, they put in the cliff. They push the Doksu리, a baby Doksu리. Like this, that is their life. And at that time, for example, the fox came to eat some sheep, catch the sheep. And that time, the sheep saw the one sheep is die because of the fox that is a catch, and then the fox killed the sheep. So when the other sheep saw that sheep is die, and at that time they would think like that. Oh, I don't want to kill by the fox. So I want to live like very happily. So they get a way to live very happily, and like this, they can find a way to live it and a way to find how to live it and very happily, and they can run. They should practice the run fast, and at that time the animal will not catch by the other. And also, how I think about that? I know that like dangerous things, the dangerous things, I cannot admit it, but that cage is smaller than the horses or cows, and like this, smaller than their body. For example, I said that before the chicken, when the cage.
I know the cage is bad for them, and that is very uncomfortable for them. And if the master is use it, then the pet feel very sad and bad. And I can understand about it. And you're the loved animal, I can understand it. But if you're real and very love for your pet or the animal, then you have to use it. Because if you love them, then maybe you don't want your pet or the animal is hurt, or your animal are die from the other, or killing from the other. But if you're not use it, then the animal feel like very comfortable and happy. Yes, it could be true. But if they're not use it, then it will be very dangerous. And in the house which is near the mountain or the forest, then there are a lot of wild animals living. So the right animal is come down, and they could be your pet. Then do you want it? And also, if you understand about your pet or the animal, then you will. I think if you real love the animal, then I think you will use this cage, because the cage is protect your pet or the animal. And if you're not love the pet or the animal, and if you're not take care of, and if you don't want to take care of your animal or the pet, then you will not use it. But you said the animal is important and animal right is it, and you said the pet is important and they have emotion and they have a thinking in mind, but if you understand it, then you will use it the cage. But you said the animal is important, but if you're not use this cage, then the animal could be get hurt or the animal could be a die. But why do you think you think the animal is important? But why do you think you have never used it?
Okay. I mean, the cage is I think we should use bigger than your body shape. For example, the peoples are not like that. I know that Taeyang think that mean is the protecting the animals, but the peoples are nothing like that. Not like you, Taeyang. Not the peoples are not like you. So I mean the people think the land is very expensive, so they make it's a small cage. So that means is that they're very stressful the animals. So their mean is to earn the money, to get some money, and to get some people's free. So they put in the chicken and they want to get some a lot of money and get some a lot of the people respect. So I think they do like this. Get a little bit of cage and they do like this. For example, like an offender, the criminal. So I mean criminal put in the very small cage, not like that. Like that bigger than bigger than our body shape.